Hey guys, Base Shogun here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the leader class, Prime Universe Dreadwing. And in this review, I want to answer two important questions for you. One, if you have Skyquake, is it worth picking this guy up? And two, is this guy worth his own cost as a standalone figure? I think if I remember, I did think Skyquake was pretty decent, but let's get right into it, guys. Here we go. Let's get him out of the box, get him reviewed, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts. All right, let's go. And once again, here is the front of the box, the sides, and here we go. Evo Fusion, he can use a weapon there. Quite a nice looking sword as well, I might add. And a pretty cool looking jet mode. All right, guys, I'm gonna tear into this bad boy and I'll see you in the next screen. And fresh out of the box, he does come in jet mode there with sword and his gun. So first off the bat, the gold's looking good. The silver trim is looking nice there. My paint jobs appear to be in pretty good condition there. Little bit nervous this is gonna be floppy. Oh, you know what? It feels pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna get him out of the box and let's go. And as you can see, we do have it out of the box fully, and it comes with his chain gun, his foldable sword, and of course the plane himself. So a little bit of a closer look there. Pretty nice thrusters there. I dig the little bit of translucent plastic there. Little bit of problems tabbing together, but that could just be a little nub issue there. Coming along to the front of the plane, we do have a cockpit, and it does open there. Unfortunately, there is no molded vehicle inside, but I'm guessing you could find a cheapo little guy to stuff in there if you please. And everything is accented with silver and gold paint, including the logos there. Pretty nice stuff so far. And as for the chain gun here, you know, I do like this. It does look a little bit plain, and even though the chain gun, it does look hollow from the underside there, it actually doubles as the foldable sword storage. So you know what, I gotta give him big props for that. I love weapon storage. And the sword is the exact same as before. You flip it out using a little arm here, and it does look decent. I do think it's a little bit undersized, but what can you do? It's a modern toy product. So overall, I am pretty happy actually with what I'm seeing so far, and Hasbro hit all the paint notes, and there is no sign of any quality control issues. However, we have yet to start transforming him, getting him into robot mode, and seeing what this bad boy can do. Okay, I'm gonna get him transformed. I'll see you back here in not too long. And I did just want to point out that it does technically, exactly like Skyquake, have the needle nose kind of little combined feature. But again, just like Skyquake, they didn't put a lot of love into it. It's not even worth showing again. It doesn't really work on mine. My last copy anyways, I don't get it, man. The original G1 or G1.5, whatever you want to call it, that one smokes this little combined thing out of the water. And if you're wondering about any kind of landing gear, worry not. He does come with 1, 2, and 3 pieces of landing gear there. And it works pretty fine. They're not actual wheels, they're just molded to look the part. And finally, in jet mode, we'll just put his landing gear down here. You can store his weapon in the back there and kind of use it as an undergun. It kind of works for me. It's all right. We'll just go with that. And what took me an embarrassing amount of time to transform, I think I have it down. I will add the instructions were kind of awful in my opinion. I don't remember if I have this much trouble with Skyquake, but other than that, the transformation is fine. A few things I don't like, all the kind of the pressure placed on this translucent plastic here. What else didn't I like or liked? Oh yeah, these are very loose on mine. I don't know if it's just the mold getting tired or just my pegs weren't quite good enough. But yeah, that's another thing I am not liking too much. The head detail I think looks awesome though. And other than maybe a little bit of longevity, this does look sweet. The gold is very nicely painted on there. No complaints there. So looks-wise, I think this looks great. I actually think this might look better than Skyquake, just the colors he has going on there, and a few little nitpicky transformation things I didn't like. And getting him into some poses using the weapon there, I do like this gun a lot. Just posing him though, the lack of kind of heels on him is a little bit of a problem. It can lead to falling over fairly easily. And the other thing I don't like, just while we're here, is that this arm joint there, I don't believe it has anything to peg into, so it just makes this whole thing feel loose, but you do get a little bit more articulation. And here he is with the sword. One thing I don't like here is that due to this having, let's see if it'll focus, yeah, due to this having that little notch, it actually only fits in his left hand, and I do notice it is starting to have a little bit of damage already, so that's not the best. But I do have to say, despite me nitpicking a lot of things and there being a few things with this guy that I'm really questionable about on design, I do like him overall as a display piece. I'm liking the chain gun. There's lots of ports on there. You can experiment. Now for articulation, he does have pretty good leg movement there. Some of it's due to transformation. It does get hindered by his backpack. And then as well with these arms, you're just gonna get into a messy problem there. He does have, you know, arm rotation, a little bit of wrist rotation right there. I think, oh no, you can go 360. I will give that to them. The head does have great posability here. I do like that his light piped very handsomely, I might add. And yeah, overall, it's not too bad of a figure. So guys, for my final review, I do like this guy overall. I think he's cool. I do like transformable jets a lot. Exact same kind of design things I did not like with Skyquake. However, this Dreadwing right here, Dreadwing rather, it does look nice, and I get they had to compromise a bit for the pretty intricate transformation at times. So overall, I think I'm going to give this guy a 7.8. I'll give it a 7.8 out of 10. I do think the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. I would be careful about transforming it too much with that plastic there. And as for our first questions here, let's go. So, do I think you should go out and buy this as a standalone figure? I mean, it's cool. I maybe recommend wait for a little bit of a sale. But having said that, that's more of an issue I'm just having with modern Transformers. The cost has gone up to a point where I'm almost always a little bit, not disappointed, but it just doesn't feel like the value's 100% there anymore for me. But that's maybe more of a where I'm at in my collecting rather than this specific toy. And if you already have Skyquake, do you need this guy? Well, you know what? If you're crazy about these jet guys, they're cool, they're colorful, they're decently big, and you really like that one, yeah, pick this guy up. Maybe wait for a sale. But if you're, you know, you're just a mold collector, you want one of each mold, you know, this or that. I actually think I like the colors on this guy more, so maybe I'd recommend Dreadwing over the Skyquake. All right, guys, hey, it's good to be back. I'm a bit rusty on this video, but we're getting back to our grind. And remember, don't let anyone or anything ever stop you from collecting.